In the first live session, we talk about brands. We talk about how you're going to go forward, choosing the right business model for your aesthetic clinic. In this session itself, let's explore further how we're going to craft the expert treatment that is you. So you can be a doctor-centric aesthetic clinic, or you can be a brand-centric aesthetic clinic, but there's something going to be called an expert services people remember you by, that can relate to the brand that you're promoting or the person that you're promoting. That is when you choose to have a doctor-centric practice. A few factors of making an expert treatment is this. We boil down to what we exactly want to do with the business model, like is it high touch, which is all handwork, or high tech, which is talking about technologies, laser in particular, and or a combination of both. We'll explore the three in sequence right this minute. When you say you want to make an expert treatment about the services you render as a doctor-centric practice, the question would be, what do you do best? And a lot of times, every doctor will say, when I hold a needle, that's it, I'm the expert already, but clearly define them. You could be really good at anti-aging, which is wrinkles and lines, or you could really be good in shaping up people, reposition the fats on the face, which is about threads, right? That's for handwork. Or you could be very good in filling up volumes of the face, which is about fillers and growth factors, right? So these are the few fundamental categories when you talk about handwork. So define them clearly and make that statement in branding. In branding, there's nothing called everything bao ka liao. In English, translated, it's called one leg kick, everything can. Today, there's a lot of aesthetic practices, there's a lot of competition, and if you are not going to be very specific and authentic, you're going to lose out. Everybody's going to think that you're just a general person. Everything can, but nothing special, right? That's for handwork. Now, we're going to talk about technology. My take as a business person would be, first, would you be chasing technology every 3 years? That's a lot of investments. And you've got to start considering and say, today I'm going to promote this particular technology, okay, ABC laser per se, and how soon will I break even? And after I broke even, what next, right? So if you are born in a very rich family, money is not a problem, sure, go ahead, reinvest every 3 years and sell off your machines and things like that. But with lasers, there's a lot of specific, thing about where the laser will go on the skin, laser physics, to be simple. And there could be a lot of treatment options out there. You'll be looking at color, texture, structure, right? Every other aesthetic doctor talk about this, by the way. So that laser itself, what does it handle really well? And if it handles really well, when you practice it well, that becomes your signature treatment. So you can say, I specialize in only acne impure skin, and I do it so well, my eyes closed, I still can do and execute that laser procedure anytime, anywhere, anyhow. Okay, so that's called expert treatment with technology. Then there's going to be one very entrepreneur kind of doctor, okay, which is, I balance both high touch, which is my handwork, because I don't want to work too hard, right? I also want to have machines, which my assistant and therapist may handle. Bear in mind, when we talk about machines and assistant handling it, it is very country-dependent regulation, right? So like in Singapore, no assistant or therapist is to handle any laser class. I think there's a particular laser, class 2 laser or something like that. I can't remember until I check again, right? So assistant is only able to handle to a certain class of machines. Okay, so be careful of that. In Australia, for example, if you're a qualified therapist, if you're a higher level therapist, you can hold needles, you can hold lasers for the matter. Right now in the UK, when you go through a certain course modules of study, you are allowed to hold needles and lasers as well. So different countries have different regulations. Malaysia, okay, I think the doctor still handles the laser very much the big part of the practice. And so when I talk about a combination, I want to do a high tech, I want to do what's that called, high touch, right? And my assistant to do something, you will probably come into a section we call them Medi-Spa. What is a Medi-Spa? A Medi-Spa is a marriage between a beauty salon business and a doctor aesthetic business, whereby some part of the main treatment is handled by the doctor and the second part handled by the therapist, example post-care, example maintenance and things like that. Is that a great model? Yeah, it can be explored. So that could there and then be a signature treatment as well. Total integrated care. Right, so dear doctors and owners, this is the 3 different business models that you want to start looking at different areas to craft that expert treatment. Now, once you identify that expert treatment, the next episode will tell you how to do execution upon these 3 different scenarios. Thank you for watching. My name is ST. This is episode number 2.